Lakers season done already, Jay? Done before it started, you're going to tell me.
Yeah. If you listen to our show, as much as we like to give Key a hard time and vice versa, we were being real. The Lakers didn't have a chance in the beginning of the year. Like, what made you believe in this team?
Who?
Anybody.
Right.
I mean, you were the one telling me, Russ and Patrick Beverly, you're bringing over a shooter.
I didn't think they were going to be good.
Max.
I didn't think they were.
You were telling me. I kept hearing about you.
What
Patrick
I
Beverly
said was
shooting from the outside.
What I said was, if AD and LeBron can both get into 60 or so games and be healthy in the playoffs,
nothing works, Max.
And they are able to make a deadline deal where they turn Westbrook into some shooting and defense. It's a lot of ifs. That has not happened so far.
I mean, I made the point on first take that I really think every option is on the table, and that's trading every asset. That's trading.
That includes LeBron James?
Yeah. You're looking at what you could get in return for LeBron James. Yes, you're damn right. I'm looking at it. I'm not saying I'm doing it, but I'm saying that if he signed a 2-year extension, right? So I have this year and I have next year. And if you're talking about you only have 2 draft picks, 27, right? What is it? It was like 25, 27?
Yeah, somewhere in there.
Okay. Are you going to hold the franchise hostage knowing that AD has a history of being injury prone?
What would be the destinations for LeBron?
I would.
Miami?
It doesn't matter what they got. Who has what?
Yeah, but LeBron's just not going to go anywhere. There are only a few places he would sign off on.
I'm not sure he has no trade.
But by the way, essentially he does. He's LeBron James. He ain't going anywhere he don't want to be.
No, I think he'll go wherever you send him. I think he will because it's LeBron.
You trade him to the Sacramento Kings. He's going to Sacramento.
He's not going. You're not going to trade him to Sacramento.
That's what I'm saying.
But I'm talking about trading him to contenders
to realistic spots.
Yeah, the realistic spots. I would do that. I would, based on the way the Lakers look right now. And I understand Ham says we're going to be all right and we're going to turn things around. No, you're not going to turn.
What could you get for him?
I would think you can get a lot
for LeBron.
Yeah, I would think you can get a lot.
What could you get for AD?
A lot.
So then you could rebuild your franchise overnight.
I wouldn't have a problem doing that. I think if they keep down this path,
even if you wanted to, even if for contractual stipulations you can't let go of LeBron James, I still look at trading AD and Russ, and I say, okay, like we may go into rebuild mode. It's kind of like Aaron Rodgers and the Green Bay Packers. Something similar. Like, oh, this is the way we're going to build it.
Would you do that instead of, let's say, just humor me, that there is a trade to be had. You don't have to trade both your first-round picks going forward, but you do have to trade something along with Russell Westbrook. And in exchange, you get something like, Jay, the Buddy Hield, and who else was it returned?
Max, here's the problem.
Miles Turner returned.
For the past year and a half, every single damn story about the Lakers has been talking about their 2025, 2027 picks.
Yeah.
Those 2 picks.
Yeah.
So if I'm a GM of another team, if I'm competent, I need that.
Okay, but that's why I said humor me.
You won't be. You're not going to get humored.
But in other words, Jay. Yeah, but actually, I might take Russell Westbrook just to get some contracts off my books.
No.
Because he's going to be an expiring deal. I'm done. I'm out of deals.
No.
Why not?
You're going to be stuck with him. I don't.
No, you're not. Why are you stuck with him? He's gone next year.
I'm talking about the Lakers. I wouldn't want Russell Westbrook. And what pieces are you going to want to return?
This is my point. 2 or 3 players whose contracts extend 2 or 3 years into the future on teams that are like, they're not really doing anything for us, and we got to pay them for 2 or 3 more years, whereas we could just be done with them now by bringing in Westbrook because he's an expiring deal.
But Max, that's my point. You keep saying humor me.
But you don't let me get to the end. That's why I'm saying humor me.
But this was on the table. This has been on the table the whole time.
Humor me, please.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay, so let's say that were available, hypothetically.
Okay.
And a total rebuild was on the table for you. Which would you choose?
Rebuild.
See, that's what my point, Jay, is that might be the move anyway at this point.
Yeah, but you got to, in order to be able to rebuild, you have to get somebody to take Westbrook. Okay? You can't.
Well, he's done at the end of the year anyway. Just let him expire.
Yeah, but okay, so you let him expire. He's done at the end of the year, but
trade AD?
Yeah, but trading AD is not going to get you a total rebuild.
It's going to get you a lot, though.
Why am I going to take what you don't want?
So
there's a reason you don't want AD. Why would I want that? Same reason is the reason you don't want Westbrook. Why would I want that?
No, because AD is still, when he's on the floor, a valuable player.
What did you just say? When?
Right. Well, that's why he'd be available.
On the floor.
That's why he'd be available.
So why would I give you all of my stuff to go get a guy,
what do you get for
a guy
AD,
with a win?
Jay? What do you get for AD?
I mean, I don't think that's the question, Max. I think you can get a lot for AD.
You can get a lot, but is that going to help you rebuild?
Rebuild and right pieces. The main question, which Alan Yates yelled in my ear, which he has a point because we've been talking about this. Do you trust Rob Pelinka with the rebuild process?
I don't.
And me, over the history of watching him as a GM, I do not.
But was he really the GM or was it the de facto GM?
Well, regardless.
No, it's not a regardless because the Anthony Davis trade was already in the works because of Magic. Magic leaves, so that deal was already, conversation was already going on. Mm-hmm. So you get that based on giving up all of that. But since then, LeBron and them kind of came in and decided that they wanted their pieces in play. So has he really truly got to be the general manager yet?
So I will ask you as a Lakers fan, you sign up for another 5 years of Rob Pelinka?
It's too late. They already did. They already signed him to an extension.
Yeah, you can still void the contract and pay somebody
I get
and fire him.
Yeah, you can just give him the money.
You can give him the money, but I'm just saying.
Technically, I'm asking you as a fan. Are you willing to sit up here, even though you asked that legit question, as a fan of the Lakers, are you entrusting Rob Pelinka with the next 5 years of your franchise?
No,
Keith?
I'm not. I am not.
I don't know, Jay. And the reason I don't know is because I really don't know the inner workings yet of what Rob has actually done and haven't done. Because LeBron didn't been in the way. So I really don't know.
I mean, there are a lot of moves, man, with Danny Green and, a lot of pieces that Alex Caruso. There are a lot of moves that I would have pushed back on LeBron James.
But it was the owner who was signing off on everything. Jeannie was allowing it to take place.
Hey, what's up, guys? Jag from Jaggy Sports here. It is that time again, and we are going to talk about the LA Lakers. Why are we going to talk about the LA Lakers? Because they lost again last night. I know a lot of people are just sick of the whole Lakers and Nets thing, but I feel like I should talk about this. The fact that I think it's time to either fire Rob Pelinka because he didn't do a job. He got a F- in the offseason. He didn't get any shooters. Or you either trade Russell Westbrook, even though it's not his fault. He's playing pretty good. He's playing really good, actually, off the bench. Anthony Davis, you could get some value off him. They're not going to trade LeBron James because LeBron James is at that time in his career where he's going to pass Kareem for all-time points. And I know Jeannie Buss really wants him as a Laker when he does that. So, and that's going to be in February or March. So LeBron's not going to get traded 100%. Anthony Davis, he could possibly be on the trade block. Rumor has it, and this is just a rumor, I'm not putting any feelers out there, the Knicks could be interested in Anthony Davis. That's the rumor out there. Because if you think about it, the Knicks actually have a lot of picks. The Knicks actually have shooters, and they play defense under Tom Thibodeau 100%. So it would work out well for Anthony Davis. But, I know that Rob Pelinka was like, oh, hey, we're going to, reevaluate the team when 20 games in. Well, guess what? Their next game is against the LA Clippers. And if you saw the LA Clippers last night, they beat the Cavs and they look damn good, even without Kawhi, right? So at the end of the day, they're going to be 2-9, and come 20 games in, they might be possibly 2-18. It is the worst start I've seen for a Lakers team in a long time, and Rob Pelinka should be ashamed of himself. For him to say, I'm going to wait 20 games in to do something that is utterly ridiculous. I know LeBron James never played last night, but even if he did, I think the result would have been the same thing. Utah Jazz is balling right now. So, at the end of the day, it's It's quite a mess in Tinseltown, and I'm going to ask you guys a question. If you were the Lakers, if you were Jeannie Buss, the owner, would you trade one of those guys? It's not going to be LeBron James, I'll tell you that much. Would you trade Anthony Davis or Russell Westbrook or both, or would you fire Rob Pelinka? Fair question, because I don't call for anybody else's job, but he's not doing a good job at all. Rob Pelinka is, just sitting, waiting for 20 games in. That is utterly the stupidest thing I've ever heard in my life. It's just at a point now where the Lakers are a laughingstock of the NBA. If this continues, they're going to get the number 1 pick, which in turn, the Pelicans would get that pick, and we all know who they're picking. So, again, I'm going to leave you guys a question. Fire Rob Pelinka or trade Anthony Davis or Russell Westbrook or both. Leave a comment in the comment section. This is Jag from Jaggy Sports.